there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this video I'm going to show you one chord that sounds really beautiful when you break it up going up and down the piano. So I'm going to show you how to cross over the hands just playing this one chord. I'm going to show you how you can use this broken up chord as well, and it sounds particularly good at the end of a piece of music. So I'm going to explain to you what the chord is, the theory behind it, and what a perfect cadence is. So if you would like to know how to play a really beautiful run, I guess you could call it, with both of your hands, I'm going to take you to the piano now and I'm going to show that to you. This type of chord works particularly well when we have what's called a perfect cadence, which are the last two chords of a piece of music, and it either makes it sound finished or unfinished. The most satisfying cadence is what you call the 5-1 cadence. This is called a perfect cadence. So we're just going to be focusing on the 5-1 chord. Let's take F major. So on the screen are the notes of the scale, or the degrees of the scale of F major. So that's F, G, A, B flat, C, D and E. So when we have a 5-1 cadence, it means we are going from the 5th to the 1st chord, and it's a really nice, satisfying way to end and resolve a piece of music or a song. So C is the 5th note of the scale of F major. So if we use the diatonic chord of C, it just means developing a C major triad using the notes of the scale of F major. And then we play F major afterwards. It sounds nice and resolved. Obviously it would make more sense when we play it in the context with the rest of the piece of music. So we are going to be building, or rather changing or adding notes to this 5th chord. So again, the 5th chord is a C major chord at the moment. So the chord is called a C dominant 7 with a sus4. So C7 sus4, that's the chord symbol on the screen. Adding the dominant 7 is adding in the B flat, the 7th note, because the B flat is from the scale of F major, which is why it's not a B natural. So we're going to use a B flat because we're in the scale of F major, so that's why it's called a dominant, because this is the dominant 5th, which means 5th chord. So one more thing we're going to do, we're going to swap the E, which is a middle note, the major and minor note of this chord. We're going to change that to an F. So it doesn't sound as major anymore, it becomes slightly more ambiguous sounding because we don't have that major third or minor third in there. So this is C sus4, so it's all C suspended 4. Adding the dominant 7th in there. It makes a really nice flourish to the end of a piece of music. You don't always have to use it at the end, but we are focusing on cadence and a beautiful way to end a piece of music. Let's go over how you could play this as an ascending pattern in which we're going to cross the hands over. And it sounds really nice, effective. It's a really beautiful, impressive way to end a piece of music. So we can start with the left hand. I'm gonna play it without the pedal first, and then I'll stick the pedal down, my sustain pedal. So we have C, F, G, B flat, and then we're going to repeat that chord shape with the right hand with the next octave. C, F, G, B flat. And you can see my left hand was starting to cross over and get into position. Then my right hand comes under, gets into position. And then we need an F chord at the end. Let's try that again. Start to cross over, start to cross under. Now I'm going to play it with the pedal. Sounds really, really beautiful and really effective there. So I kept the pedal down and what's called accelerando, so I accelerated. It sounds effective. when you start a bit slower and you like ease into it, and then it picks the speed up. If you want to, you could try it coming back down as well, so it would just be the opposite. So the right hand will start first, right hand starts to go over, ready, under. So you always have to make sure your hands are ready for it to be in time. So you don't want to go. So where you have gaps, it needs to sound seamless. So like, you know, you could play it all in one hand, and you can if you want to. So if I demonstrate this with a couple of chords before, so the chords are going to be on the screen. So we have F major, which is the first chord, B flat major, which is the fourth chord, D minor, which is the sixth chord, and then I will do this perfect cadence with the C7 sus4 at the end. So if I just play these chords in a broken up way. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're going to have fun playing the dominant 7 sus4 chord up and down the piano and experiment with its sounds. And I hope you'll agree that it does sound really beautiful and almost ethereal sounding, and that if you use it at the end of a chord progression or a piece of music, just like I showed you, that it will make that piece of music have a much more of a lasting impression, and it sounds a lot more impressive as well. The link to my merch is down below with different designs, so if you would like to support this channel, that would be amazing. I will see you in the next piano lesson. So that's the end of this video. If you would like to leave a request, leave them in the comments section below of this video. I've also left some videos here that I think you might like, so go and check those out as well. I also have a course. Visit bitesizepianocourse.co.uk and you can enroll and start learning how to read music. I'll see you in the next video.